Plaintiff Brittany Young says while she was dating the defendant, he was a good guy who cooked and cleaned. However, Brittany admits that she had a bad attitude, and she even punched the defendant in the face, which she deeply regrets. Brittany's suing her ex-boyfriend for the cost of a car. Defendant Blake Metcalf says Brittany is only bringing him to court because he refuses to get back with her and have sex with her. Blake denies owing Brittany for the car because he insists it was a gift, and he's countersuing for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
I met Mr. Metcalf in January of this year through my niece. It was a good friend of hers. We started off real great. We was in a good relationship. He was a good guy to me, my kids. He did everything for me, cook, clean, everything. I can honestly say that I was probably very mean to him, used to dog him all the time, make him cry for no reason. Because I just got a very bad attitude that I can admit that I do have. And
do you know why?
Dealing with it, I just always been like that.
Okay. Have you been to counseling?
Yes, I go to counseling. I went to counseling and I have took anger management.
Okay. Did you explain that to him? Did he know?
We have talked about it.
All right, go ahead.
I was very mean to him, and I believe that I might have provoked the situation to get to where it's at because of the way my attitude is. And I would like to apologize to Mr. Metcalf for some of the things that we have been through. But I feel like that.
There's two things very positive about you. One, you admit that you have a problem. Two, you're apologetic. Let me hear from you. Tell me all the things she's done to you. And did she first tell you that she had issues? Go ahead, I'll hear from you.
Basically, it started off peachy. Like, she wasn't bad at all. But then as things got going on and we started arguing about little stuff, she started accusing me of going places that I wasn't saying I was going and talking to different girls and all type of stuff, trying to go through my phone or whatever. And that caused her to get violent and try to swing on me, really trying to provoke me. And that's why I stopped messing with her, because that was going to get me sent back to jail. She was already knowing that I was on probation already.
Okay, and she never told you she had a problem?
She never told me she had problems about anything. If she did, I wouldn't have been with her.
Okay. She admitted on national television, but she would never tell you
She would
alone.
never tell me. And I feel like the only reason that she bringing me to court is because I won't be back with her.
I got that. I understand. Okay, very good. You won't have sex with her, and that's why you're here. Give me some of the incidents. Do you want to talk about any of them before we get to the cost of a car?
Like, it was like me going out with my friends, want to go out and kick it with my friends, whatever. And like, she had somebody at the club watching me to make sure I went where I said I was going to go, or she'd be blowing up my phone, calling me all the time, texting me all the time. So then when I came back to her house, she'd be wanting to fight and want to argue about it to see if I was lying about it.
Okay. When did you all break up?
In March, like March 17th.
Why?
Because I had did my hair that day, and I asked him, like, because he was gone with the car all that day. I asked him, like, Bo, well, can you watch the kids until I come back from my best friend's house, let her cut my hair? He got to flipping out. My daughter had gave him the keys to the car. I had told him, like, give me my keys. We got to arguing. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I did sock him right in his mouth, bust his lip, and he started crying like a little baby.
No. Did he hit you in your mouth?
He actually just pushed me down to the ground. He never hit me.
So he acted like a real man. You talking about he cried like a baby. He could have broken your neck. Some men will do that if you sock them. You might think that you can whoop him, but I promise you, pardon me?
I know.
Yes, all this crying like a baby. No, he did what a real man should do. Retreat and not bust you back upside your mouth and have you coming in here with pictures. So I admire you for that. Go ahead. Let's get to the car. The $1,200 for the cost of the car before you go off on me. Go ahead. Cost of the car is $1,200, man. How does he owe you for a car?
I purchased the car February 16th. We broke up about March 16th. Prior to that, he had took the car and left with the car for like 4 or 5 days. Like, then come back, then make sure me and the
This
kids
is your
got where
car?
Yes, this is my car. I
Did
purchased
he ask
the car.
to take
Oh,
it?
I let him drive the car all the time because he did me a favor by putting the car in his name. So I never had no problem with that.
Why did he put it in his name?
Because I didn't have a driver's license. So he put the car in his name for me, and he also had insurance.
And
so
he was driving it around.
Right. I never had a problem with
Okay.
him using the car. I guess he was just going to leave me, never came back with the car or nothing. Just so happened he tried to come and get his stuff, and I told Letty, my witness, to go around there and get my tags out the car. He put off with the car with no tags, with the kids in the car, and went to the police station.
And you haven't gotten it back yet?
No, the car, I have the car. The car is sitting behind my house, but I can't do nothing with it. I asked him, can he give me the title? Can he switch my title out his name? He told me I'm chalked. Get there the best way I can. What was I doing before I bought that car? Like basically just trying to be a dog and take my car from
All
me.
right, sir.
Well, the initial agreement was before I put the car in my name, it was considered a gift. She told me it was a gift, and this was my birthday was February 13th, and
Is
that's
his birthday February 13th?
Him and my son's birthday is February 13th, Your Honor. I'm not
That's
going to
the
lie. I gave him
And that's the day that
$250 on his birthday. I also gave my son $200 on his birthday.
Did she give you $250?
Yeah, she did.
So she gave you $250 plus a car.
Yeah, but she told me the initial agreement was it was a gift, and she said all that I had to do was make sure that the kids got to school.
She
sometimes.
did like your sex. He claims the only reason you're here today is because you want to have sex with him. Now he's telling me you gave him a car and you gave him $250 in cash. If that's true, I might
No,
believe
Judge
that
Mathis.
that's why you're here.
No, Judge Mathis, that is not true.
Go ahead. She
And
gave you that.
before she even purchased the car. Before she purchased the car, she said it was a gift to me, and the car would be mine. All I had to do was make sure the kids got to school
And
on
if you
time.
didn't make sure the kids went to school, what would happen?
She ain't never say nothing after
So
that.
what do you think would happen?
I made sure they got to school.
No, but what did you think
What
would
did you
happen if
make
you didn't?
I don't know. She was gonna be on some violent stuff and try to jump on me.
And when did she start asking for the car back?
When she started asking for the car back was when we broke up, and it was when we broke up.
End of March?
Yeah.
All right. And you've been telling her, no, you gave me this car. That's been your defense to her?
Yeah, and I told her that, and then the only reason that how she got the car back is because when I went to go get my clothes, she knows a police officer, one of the police officers. I reported the car stolen after she took it, but she knows this specific officer, and that's how she got it back. When I went over there, I showed him the title, everything that she gave me the car as a gift, and he told me if I didn't get him
Who
the
has
keys,
some evidence?
I have evidence.
What do you have?
I have my bill of statement.
Your
and
bill
I
of
have-
sale, you
I mean,
mean?
yes, my bill of sale, and I have a letter from.
You have a title?
Yeah, I got the title.
Let me see it. Your counterclaim is for harassment. Go ahead.
This is recently, probably a week and a half ago. She done brought her and a couple more girls over my female friend house, and they didn't try to kick the door down. And she done called my phone, she done left messages, and she done told me specifically on the phone, if she see me with any type of girl, she gonna beat them up.
You know what, Judge Mathis? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not no liar and I'm not no manipulator. Yes, I did say that. And I did not go to his house and try to kick no door in. They jumped my niece. I was not even with them. So you want to tell something? Tell the truth.
Man, that
Won't you
is the
man
truth.
up?
You was there.
Well,
You
you
said it
man
on the
up. That's
phone
all
when
I'm
I
asking
asked
you.
you,
Like
man.
I tell
All right,
you
man.
all the
All right.
time.
You right.
This situation
You
didn't
right,
only
man.
affect me.
You right.
It affected my kids.
You right.
You were
You
so
right.
petty. It was never no gift, Judge Mathis. That was never even an agreement.
Man, that
was
was
never
the
an
agreement.
agreement.
Why
Won't
would I
you
look
be
like
honest,
playing? Would I look like
bro?
putting
You was
somebody
a
calling my
liar. Here's a
name, man?
manipulator. Then you
I'm not
talking
no
about
dummy.
that
Probably
I
put
want to
somebody
have
call
sex
my
with you. The
name.
last time I wanted to have
All right.
sex with him, Judge Mathis, I had sex with him. The last time I wanted to be bothered with him, I was bothered with him.
Sir, if you all went to the seller of the car together, why did she have to give the people the money? Why wouldn't she just give the money to you?
He was there, as she said, that it was a gift to me. He was
But it
standing
says
right
sold
there.
to. I have to go with what it says.
Yeah, I understand that.
And it says it was sold to Brittany. And so my question is that if the two of you went together, why would you allow her to say it was sold to her when in fact it was a gift to you?
You right.
I know I am. $1,200 for the plaintiff.
You know what?
And for your perjury, I'm going to dismiss your harassment. And even though she's done a lot to you, you perjured yourself here, sir. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Everything that happened, he brought it on himself because he could have been a man about the situation in the get-go. He brought it on himself. That's on him. I don't care. I have no feelings about it no more. I'm numb on the whole situation.
I want to say she came on national television and she lied about the whole thing. She knew what the agreement was before I even.
Why I don't
Why
understand.
would I put
O'Neal Metcalf, I don't understand.
Man?
Why is you lying?
Why would I put
Be a
my
man.
name?
Be a man.
Man, you
be a
woman.
man.
What you mean?
I am being a woman, baby. I do
You
me.
don't blow my phone. And after this, you still gonna call me.
I
What
sure
you
ain't.
mean?
When have I called you?
What you mean?
I have not called you since y'all jumped my niece.
Man, I'm not trying to hear that, man.
Hey, but it's okay, baby. I won. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad.